What's up YouTube? My name is Leo and welcome to my channel. Today is a very special day. I have finally decided to go after my childhood dream, becoming a bodybuilder. Stay tuned. Alright, let me explain a few things. Why do I say it's a childhood dream? Since probably age 6 or 7 or 8 years old, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. I've been drawing them. I've been pretending to be them. I love the physique, always trying to look like them. And every time I was pretending to be Super Saiyan or trying to be like showing my muscle, I had my family's members saying, you don't need all that muscle. You should train your brain. It's all part of the show. You don't need all that. So anyway, that's kind of a let down, turn down, demotivated, but you're 8 years old. Family knows best, right? The parent knows best, so didn't pursue this at that age, of course not. I was always a super active kid, into sports, all kind of physical activities. I think the best I was doing was 4 sports at the same time. I was doing fencing, rock climbing, surf, and skateboard, and all whatever sports that was happening at school. But I never did weightlifting. I was never introduced to a gym. I think the first time I went to a weight room was 17 years old when we moved to Canada. So yes, moving into Canada, 2004, 17 years old. Start schooling in Quebec, Cégep, Quebec. And 17 years old, 165 pounds, barely. And discovered the gym, the weight room. Don't know what to do. Just lift some weights, and that was my first week, my second week of school. I was like, oh, let's try to do something, because I was not into sport yet, because I was just trying to get used to the new country. And then that's when I kind of fell in love with the weight room. So yes, here I am doing weight room on my own about once, twice a week. It's all fun. I'm like realizing I can get bigger muscle, show my muscle by working out, and then it reminds me of that childhood dream, looking like Dragon Ball, of course. And of course, I joined the volleyball team at the Cégep, and practice is 3 times a week. There's classes, and I was living on campus, so that's not enough time to just do yourself a program to develop yourself in the gym, especially when you know nothing about it. So at the end of the school year, the coach developed a developing program for the whole summer, and followed the whole program 3 times a week, eating properly, and I started the next session at 185 pounds. So I put on about 20 pounds in about 3 months. That was great. Then after that summer, and my weight totally jumped, I was like, wow, this is great. I'm going to keep doing that for as long as I can, whether it's for fitness or physique. But remember, I'm just 18 years old at that time, uneducated in terms of diet or even training program. We follow what the coach says, and everything based on the plan is for volleyball fitness. So once in a while on my own time, I could sneak in a session for trying to do hypertrophy, or like just have a good pump, of course. And then on my time off, when I was still like, I'm proud of my physique, I was trying to show it to parents and families, and even like some of the close friends, and they were still saying, you don't need all this muscle, just keep doing school, train your brain, all this is not necessary. So again, still being turned down. Yeah, that was the hardest challenge for me, was to surpass that. I would not say negativity, because they were probably not understanding why I was liking the process so much. But that's what I had to surpass to be able to pursue that goal. So fast forward a few years, Cégep is done, did some university, start working, joined the forces, Canadian Armed Forces. And of course, fitness is quite important for your trade and just in general, whether it's your trade, deployment, or staying at home. That's when I decided to use the facility that we have available and the coaches that we have available. So I used one of the coaches to develop my body and my strength. And I was using, I think I was using my Fitness Pal for about a year and a half at that time. And then that's in 2019. In 2020, that's when I took my diet to the next level. I discovered RP diet, Renaissance Periodization, from one of the coach at the facility on my base. And I was like, oh, this is great. It's not like a restricting diet. It's, if you want to eat whatever you want to eat it. It's all about the quantity that you eat based on your activity. So I used this app for about a good year, and I actually improved in physique, definition, and also in the gym in terms of energy, strength with the developing program. So to put this in perspective, when I started with the RP Diet app in October 2020, I was about 192 pounds, 6 foot tall, and around 13% body fat. I have a scale. I don't know if it's accurate, but at least it keeps me aware. Now, about a year later, with training, I coordinate my training with my coach and my diet with my coach. Now I'm 212 pounds with 15% fat. I put on 20 pounds and barely 2% extra fat. So it works, and I didn't have to sacrifice too much. I like to eat boring, so yes, rice, chicken, and vegetables. Also, when I was a kid, I grew up on rice, meat, and vegetables, so there were no issues for me doing this. But eating out is not an issue. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a restricted diet. All you need to be aware is how much you put in your mouth, how much exercise you're doing, calorie in, calorie out. So I saw the difference, big difference, in the gym in terms of like my strength or my recovery. I was doing some crazy leg days, and I was like, tomorrow I'm not going to be able to walk. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit sore, but nothing crazy. Tonight it's going to be crazy. And then no, evening, nothing. The day after that, easy peasy. And that's the timing of your food, how it's balanced before and after workout and throughout the day. It was crazy. The different fit with my clothes on the scale, of course, my weight went up. So I'm like, okay, it's working, and that's just with a coach that is not a bodybuilding coach, and the diet itself. So why not actually now using Renaissance Periodization and give it a try for bodybuilding? So that's it. Now that's where I am. I hired a coach. I hired Sam, and he's a pro natural bodybuilder. He's going to coach me for the next year on training, diet, and posing. I've been lifting for what, 15 years now, but training seriously for purpose of physique maybe for almost 2 years. But now we're going to kick it to the next level. And also I looked into the calendar for bodybuilding shows in the Atlantic Canada. So I'm planning on doing at least one show. That's what I need to do. I need to try it. If I can do more, we'll see the result of the first one. If I do something decent, if I like the process of being on the stage or what. So we'll see. Also, when I mean bodybuilding, I'm not going to be like bodybuilder 300 pound on stage. I'm looking into doing it in the physique or classic physique, but in the natural bodybuilder way. So there's no enhancement. It's pure diet and training, and we'll go from there. We'll see where it goes. Talk to you soon.